Aha! I'm in Norwich. Everyone you know, from your local scene to your wildest dreams, ready to sell, let's go. It's time to listen to the Jmaes talk show. Yeah. On today's programme, I'm going to be talking to bands By You, Flat Venus and Ziggurats here on a sunny Norwich day. And I'll be joined by Meg.
Hello.
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 How are you doing?
I'm good. Surrounded by these pigeons.
Yeah, it's quite chaton city today.
I've stepped in the bird shit.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Norwich currently?
Currently, well, I wholeheartedly believe it's a fine city.
It's a fine city.
It's a fine city. Yeah.
Original quote.
Original quote by me.
By you.
Yeah, I love it. I don't come here very often now because I don't live here anymore, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's a good vibe.
But this is where you came up with the idea to venture into the world of music.
Yeah.
This is your home.
This is my home.
Well, not this city, but
Not grew up not very far from here, and I used to go to the Waterfront, which is a great venue, and used to doss around and have fun. It was great.
TARDIS socks.
I love it.
I've always got the time for these.
Favourite figure?
It's quite a mixture.
It's
These
quite-
are all from the newer series. This is
Yeah.
10 and 30. I've got the cigarette.
The android.
Android. Oh, is that from the Angels in Manhattan?
I think so.
Hello, we are By You, and this is our song Gunslinger. I could have told you years ago you'd ride away with nothing to show. Your horse's back is about to break. There's only so much his legs couldn't take. 'Cause I got nothing better to do than ride around chasing you. I think our horses always knew which one of us would see it through. Call yourself a gunslinger. Call yourself a gunslinger. Your gun's a toy, I'm no cowboy. Your gun's a toy, I'm no cowboy. See, I know your local saloon, and I'll be seeing you soon. See, our posters up in the bars, we've been drinking till you see stars. Call yourself a gunslinger. Call yourself a gunslinger. Your gun's a toy, you're no cowboy. Your gun's a toy, you're no cowboy.
By You? Oh, more like, hello, you guys. What's going on here?
I love it, mate. That's class.
Our first guest of Norwich. We've just heard a tune from you guys. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, so we played a song called Gunslinger, which is currently just out. It's been out a little while. It's written about a cowboy. It's kind of I've written about, I guess, like, I like when writing to tell fantasy stories, I guess.
Bit of a storyteller,
It's a
aren't you,
bit of
mate?
a storyteller one. But yeah, it's sort of a song talking about a cowboy who's trying to uphold the code of the others around him. And there's kind of like a poser, a faker, who's sort of pretending to be a very notorious outlaw. It's just about the process of him kind of going after this this faker and poser. So yeah, really, really happy to play it with you guys, and it's great to have it out into the world.
That's great. Yeah, it was a really good, lovely track. When did you start writing it?
It's quite funny, is the last song that I wrote like for this band, and I came to you guys really late, didn't I?
Yeah, it was like we were about to do a gig at
Yeah.
the time, and you're like, "Oh, I've actually got this new song."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh, yeah, let's hear it," and maybe we'll like, work on it in a couple months or so.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "It's go time. It's getting put in the set list, which is in a couple days. And
Yeah.
we're gonna record it for the
Yeah,
CP."
it was too good to leave behind. So
Yeah, it was one of
the
those
classics.
When I wrote it as well, like it just happened. Like I just sat down, I was just chilling out, and just like I knew I wanted to write a song about a cowboy because I was watching lots of old like cowboy films, and I was just like, I really want to write. So Frank's stealing the spotlight.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, well, this is Frank.
Yeah, we got
Frank, come and say hello, man.
There's quite a lot of Frank paraphernalia in this house.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a guy behind
It's
you.
all Frank's.
Saw a little stone in the toilet back there. With
Frank's in
Yeah,
charge.
yeah. This is Frank's house.
We looked to Frank for
Some
approval.
paws. Is that his paws or?
They are,
his
yeah.
paw
They are his
prints.
paws.
That's,
Dan,
that's artwork done by Frank
you
himself.
actually have them tattooed.
I do. I have it tattooed here somewhere.
Yeah.
I can't do the dungarees off in this shot though. It's not that kind of
Not
thing.
quite, no. That's a different kind of shoot.
That's a different show.
Yeah,
Again,
absolutely.
there's rules and
Yeah.
regulations.
So this is
against that kind of
Frank, and,
Yeah.
and you are.
I'm Jake, the drummer.
You're
Bayou.
Jake the drummer by you, and
Cigarettes as well.
foreshadowing.
Ah,
And we're here with.
I am
Jack.
Jack, and I'm the lead singer and rhythm guitarist of Bayou.
thing. And I'm Dan.
And
I
that's
play
Dan.
the bass and I do backing vocals.
Happy
And this is
days.
Meg.
Hello, I'm here.
And I'm Jmaes, and we're on the show.
Beautiful.
How long have you guys been together?
So we started jamming by a river, like probably a couple of years ago.
Yeah, summer not just gone, but the one before.
Yeah.
I think.
And it was very chilled out. Like we were just meeting up, like we were friends, and we were just like sort of. I'd say we were like we weren't best friends at that point, but like we knew each other. We'd made friends for other people, and then we started going down the river. It was a really really hot summer. Started playing our tunes. I started playing my tunes, and I think at the time these guys didn't even really know that I played. So I was just sort of playing by the river, enjoying the process of just like having a little sing song with my mates. And then Dan was just sort of like, I think we should get together and get in a rehearsal room. Maybe play a few of these songs, put like some, put some bass to it. And then it kind of flowed on from there. We got Will, who's our other member who's not here today. And then Jake joined for the drums, yeah. But officially, we launched it in March last year.
Yeah.
So just over a year.
Just over a year since
Yeah.
we've been actually like on the road and going. So.
Absolutely, yeah. It's fresh.
You
do you know what I
enjoyed it?
mean?
Yeah,
Definitely, mate.
love it.
Definitely, yeah. It's the best.
Absolutely.
You say the road, but would you say Norwich or Norfolk? It's quite a palatable amount of music to sort of see, or is it not a
Definitely.
big scene? Does it feel like it's
It's-
hard to get
It's
by, or is
huge.
it-
It's absolutely huge. It's
Yeah.
very versatile.
big.
It's very colourful.
Yeah.
Every kind of band you can think of is probably in Norwich.
Yeah, it's weird as well because
Definitely.
Norwich acts as like this little isolated pocket that's kind of stuck on what I like to refer to as the arse cheek of the UK, which is East Anglia. And because like we're kind of like out on a limb, so we don't always get a lot of like major like touring artists and stuff roll around this way. So we've got a lot of sort of like more grassroots vibes, and a lot
Yeah.
of people that kind of come up through that system and build all these great little like local pockets and communities around their music and stuff. But it means that there's loads of like really strong carved out identities that exist within Norwich.
Definitely.
Like itself. And
Definitely.
I think we're probably part of like the biggest one, which is kind of like the whole indie, like rock and indie pop like kind of vibe. There's a lot of that
Yeah.
going on, but Norwich has big contingencies of like folk rock, a lot of like fuzz rock and psych rock is out here as well. And there's
Yeah,
even some
100%.
heavier bands as well.
100%.
Yeah, some gnarly heavy
Yeah.
bands all about the place.
Really,
There's
really good.
everything, man.
Yeah.
There's classical folk and stuff. It's everything.
Just like a great art scene in general as well, like from music to just lots of other things too. But I feel like we've been lucky because, I mean, you don't get like huge major names like coming to Norwich often, but like local like bands can often jump onto like touring bands who are doing good for themselves.
Yeah.
We've done that a few times, which has really
We
helped
have, yeah.
us. Played shows with some amazing people. That's really helped to like boost sort of just streams and just people listening and stuff, you know, which is really helpful. People want to help each other as well, don't they? Which is
It's really nice
beautiful.
community kind of vibe
Yeah.
where everyone goes to each other's gigs, everybody kind of
Yeah.
helps and everyone plays each other. There's people in multiple bands like Jake himself, but
Guilty.
there's a lot of kind of like collaboration in Norwich,
Yeah.
and it's one of the best things about it.
Definitely,
One of the best things about
100%. And like we wanted to uphold that when we like became a band as well. Just wanted to make sure that, you know, we wanted to slot in, wanted to become a part of the community and just sort of, you know, slip in and enjoy what's already there and just hopefully bring a little bayou to it as well. Do you know what I mean?
What are some of your favourite venues? I know there's a few new ones in the last couple of years. What ones?
100%. Mine's definitely Voodoo Daddies. Big shout out
That's
to Benny
good.
at Voodoo's. Yeah. Not only has Benny been really helpful to us as a band, you know, gave us a lot of shows, lots of great opportunities. It's just a great venue as well. Like it's just got a great vibe. All the staff and, you know, sound guys, everyone there is just lovely. And they have great gigs and
Yeah.
the best fucking pizza.
Best pizza in town
you'll
as well.
ever
Yeah.
eat.
The only place that you'll find that's a proper music venue and a pizza place and a dive bar all at the same
Yeah.
time.
Then
It's,
do yourself a favour on the
yeah.
way back, get a pizza and get a Jubel peach. from
Jubel
Baby
peach,
Daddy's,
baby.
alright? That's,
You ever
Yeah.
find pizza's like a big thing in like music cities?
it kind of
Oh,
is.
definitely.
Yeah, I
And
think
we
so.
were
Yeah.
on our show. It seems
Yeah.
like everyone's always like, "There's a great pizza spot."
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
it is.
it's like the pizza
It
spot.
is.
People are like, "There's
I
musicians."
think it's the
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
have like fast food, but something filling before you play, and this is the
Yeah.
natural
You,
resting
you
point.
can
is
judge a
pizza.
place judge a whole city based on its pizza
Yeah.
spots,
Yeah.
right? If no one says to you, "There's a great pizza spot here," oh, this place is shit.
Yeah, it's not going on. Yeah, it's not going on the tour
one
list.
slice or
You can buy one
You can-
slice,
yeah,
and
you
they're
can buy
pretty,
single
they're pretty
slices.
generous.
because
Yeah,
that's
they're
this is
pretty generous.
a Jmaes business idea, but I want to make
Yeah.
my own one slice shop.
Oh.
We need more one slice shops
Yeah.
in the UK.
There needs to
in
be a
general.
bayou slice.
Because the
Like, we
correct
can really
pizza
get
is
behind
not
that.
doing it.
Doesn't cut it, does it?
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
It's not their forte. Is that the word?
I think
Yeah.
that's probably bang on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
but
sausage
like
rolls, aren't
something
they?
like proper nice New York slice, you know,
Yeah.
in
Absolutely.
England. You know.
If Bayou was a pizza, what toppings would be on it and what would it be?
Well, it's going to be a spicy slice. There's going to be some chili on there.
There's definitely going to be
That's
some
for
chili,
sure.
maybe some jalapenos.
Yeah, bit of pepper.
Yeah,
Bit of pepper.
bit of pepper.
Yeah.
But then you're both veggie and I eat meat, so there's going to be an argument.
Doing half and half.
Yeah,
half and half.
Are we all?
Absolutely.
You're the only meat eater in the band.
I
or-
am.
Yeah, even our guitar player, they are
Yeah.
also a vegan as well. So it's
They
literally
certainly
just
are,
you.
yeah.
It's just
So
you.
We gang up
One
on him.
slice will be.
Well,
yeah,
what-
just
what-
one singular like slice.
One of our first dates, if you will, we actually went and got unlimited hot wings from Brewdog.
We did.
And we were all kind of eating our seitan and cauliflower wings, and he had Jack Fisher here with the bones in his hand.
Yeah, we actually combined it with like our first official photo shoot.
Yeah.
When we were announcing
Yeah.
the project, we were just like, wouldn't it be great if we just went as like a bunch of mates and someone came with the camera and just photographed us eating wings together.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
we
And that's kind of
announced the
like-
just
project.
us demolishing wings.
Yeah,
Like, it is-
that's how.
Sauce
Yeah.
something.
Absolutely.
But that's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of the vibe that we kind of uphold, isn't it? We're like a group of mates, or like a very kind of like formal
Yeah,
bond.
that's kind of like
That's-
I suppose like the aesthetic and the feeling we want to like transfer across from
Yeah.
the band is like we're your mates.
Yeah, we are mates and we are your mates. Come talk to us, come have a pint,
Yeah.
come have a good time with
a
us.
very
yeah.
approachable band by you.
Yeah. We hope
Yeah, I
so.
hope so. But I think it's nice as well because it's rare that you get that. Do you know what I mean? It's like Dan said earlier, like musicians are in so many bands, several bands, you know. So it's very hard to kind of like find people, especially like who play the right instruments to form a band, and then also that are your mates. So we're so lucky in that respect because it just sort of went from, you know, like being really good friends to then when you do go through this like process of writing and performing together, like you do just become like brothers then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a proper nice feeling. Yeah,
But,
I love
like,
it.
to touch on that, is that I guess sort of it's hard to find. You'd say it's a big music city, but is it hard to find people who are interested in starting bands, or like is that something that?
I feel like it's a big music scene.
Yeah.
However, like it is still Norwich, so it isn't
Yeah.
the biggest place.
Yeah,
in the
that's
world,
it. Norwich,
you know?
Norwich is
So like,
tiny.
Yeah.
as you know, like, oh,
Yeah.
do you know a guy who does drums? And he's like, yeah, he's in about 3
Exactly.
guys, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly
how
like
it is.
Yeah.
Exactly how
That
it
can
is.
be how it is.
So
sometimes.
it's just kind of like you often find one member, and then you end up like they're like, okay, I know this, I know this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's a lot of connections going on.
What have you guys got coming up in the next few months? You got any like live shows, any new things?
so the main thing is a new track called Bigfoot. I actually
that
got,
we just heard.
Yeah, you just heard. I've actually got the tattoo to go with the
Oh,
Sasquatch.
love.
there he is, Bigfoot himself.
Do you believe in him?
Absolutely.
Well, as the key line in the song, "Are you even real?"
Are you even real?
It's,
Yeah.
it's a topic of
I
hot
feel-
discussion.
I feel like I was obsessed with Bigfoot when I was a kid.
I went down the
Yeah?
rabbit hole for a bit.
I remember, but I think I was about 10, and my pals came round, you know, like little playing football or whatever, and we were all on the laptop, and like we went onto YouTube, just watched a load of shit, and they all just saw like Bigfoot sightings, like caught on camera, like, and just the flurry, like, Loch Ness monster.
There is
like,
at least
and all-
100 Bigfoot videos there.
Yeah, there are so many.
It's always some guy who's just like, yeah, I saw him back in '84.
Yeah, literally. But I've
lot of
always
people
been
say I'm
obsessed. I've always been absolutely obsessed.
Yeah, man.
And then I came up with like kind of a lovely little chord pattern. I was just sat on my girlfriend's bed, and I was just sort of like, this really works. This is really nice. And then I needed some lyrics, and I just sort of like wanted to write about the kind of like, I guess I wanted it to be like two parallel kind of like points that people could like, as an audience, as a listener, could like take one or two ways. So I do that a lot, I think, with like some of our songs. It could be about like something really rogue, like Bigfoot or a vampire or something, or it could just be about like your partner. Do you know what I mean? Or a relationship.
Yeah, so there's some hidden like dual
yeah,
meanings.
Yeah,
they're
for sure.
definitely kind of like, we definitely have story-based telling songs
Yeah.
and like mythological and character-based,
Yeah,
but also they
definitely.
don't specifically just mean it's about that character or anything like that. They
No.
actually have other lyrics which you kind
Yeah.
of relate to in
They're
a
just
way.
the
that-
slices of bread that make
Yeah, man.
sense.
there's-
hundred
there's
percent.
depth.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I know it's about Bigfoot, but maybe,
Yeah,
maybe other people weren't. Do you know what I mean?
But with
Yeah.
the Bigfoot thing, it's quite, you know, Norfolk's really into its folklore. Like, I used to
Yeah.
be really into Norfolk big cat sightings
Yeah,
when I was
yeah,
a
yeah.
teenager. So I really think
Yeah.
it sort of fits in with that sort
Yeah.
of area as well.
And there's
Yeah.
like Black Shuck, isn't there, as
Yeah.
well? Like,
Yeah,
I
there's
used to
loads.
love
The
that.
the Darkness song,
The
Black
Darkness song.
Shuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I wonder if we can start bringing like Mothman myths. into
Oh, here we go.
That's EP
Mothman.
number 2, mate.
yeah,
Yeah.
EP number 2. Yeah.
It makes for great content though as well, which sounds ridiculous, but we have such fun like shooting like content for socials and just for gigs and just for when we're releasing, like the build up to releasing, like getting band members, you know, in Bigfoot costumes and cowboy costumes, and it's just the fun.
That's what it's all about, man.
It is, yeah. And we get
I
so
mean,
many
it's
road
a big
looks.
part of what is, you know, a promotional rollout for musicians these days. It's
Absolutely.
not just the song, and it's not
Yeah.
it's not about making a CD or a vinyl now. It's
Yeah.
about being this sort of social
Yeah.
presence online.
100%.
And then they also do great music.
Yeah,
But like,
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
you have to figure out your way of doing that. I
Yeah,
guess, like,
it's a new thing as well. Like I remember, like it's almost bad to say, but I think when we came in to the band, like I remember just saying to Dan and Jake and Will, just like, please, like TikTok, like I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing. Like, please, someone help me.
We're
None
like
of us
muddled
do,
it through,
right?
aren't we?
Yeah.
None of us do. So like
No.
the kind of TikTok following that we have, we're
Yeah.
very fortunate to have. But
Yeah.
we started it from like a kind of point where we had no idea what we were doing, and it's like, well, we can all play music, but now you need to weigh up and do that other side, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
selling yourself to
Yeah,
people.
100%.
I think it's interesting being just like completely like normal characters like us. We just
Yeah.
wanna, like, we're traditional. We just want to play beers and play shows, and then having to like bend your character to feel like you're filling out that other side of stuff is
it
like
does feel like a general pressure for everyone.
yeah, I
It's
think so
definitely-
for sure.
You,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you forget sometimes. You're like, well, it's about the songs, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
We got so
exactly,
far
yeah,
over
exactly.
here that we forget that this is the
I
point.
think that's why it ties it nice. We've got the storytelling, so we can have like our fun with it, and we don't
Yeah.
have to like think,
Absolutely.
oh, I've got to be like this big personality in front of the camera to do like this
No,
this
yeah.
promo shit and all that. It's
Yeah.
like, nah, we're still mates. We're still gonna just
That's
present ourselves and try and get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
vibe
That's what we
across.
decided to do, isn't it? Like if we're gonna do socials in that way, you know, and like, you know, you need to nowadays. You need to be on all the different socials. We understand that, but we're like, if we're gonna do it, we've got to do it our way. If not, people will just see through that bullshit.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
we try and
Just pretending to be something that isn't us. So I think a
Yeah.
lot of our content is playing the music and the different like sort of skits and sketches that we put together to like use as promo.
Yeah, which is quite handy. Jack's actually an actor as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. So it's quite handy in that respect to bring my job into the band as well, which is great. But yeah, it's if I can, you know, we were gonna. What are they called in the Gunslinger promo shoot? The arseless trousers.
Yeah,
yeah.
arseless chaps.
Chaps.
Yeah.
Which
we
considered.
We were this close.
Yeah, we were about to do it, and then we thought,
Actually, way harder to get hold of than you think.
yeah.
You're
And
not
that was
wrong.
the only thing that stopped us as well. That was the only thing.
we already got so many bad looks already. Like just wandering around households like
Yeah.
dressed as cowboys. We
Yeah,
already got
yeah.
so many rogue looks
We
already.
jumped out of your van, and there was these two workmen who were just parked up at lunch, and they were just they rolled down the window and like staring at us. We just stepped out with the cowboy boots, you
Yeah.
know.
It was like we were getting off a horse, but actually we were getting out of like
Just get out of the back of
We
it.
just
back of the
stand
van.
top.
Sorry, say that again.
Household Heath, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolute class. Loved it. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, we definitely like to have that fun. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be fun. As soon as it stops being fun, like the music will go to shit. I think. Do you know what I mean? We have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, and then try our best at the last minute to get everything sorted.
I think that's the way, mate.
Yeah, it is the way, but we love it. It's all good.
Are there any bands that you'd like to like shout out from Norwich that you think that people need to like hear?
Oh, we've got some fantastic names. You've got
Yeah.
Ziggurats, of course, and Flat Venus as well.
Yeah, of course.
Who's that?
Who's that? Whoa.
Find out.
But
Stay
you've
tuned.
got some fantastic names here. You've got Mama Ono.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
kind of like a
amazing.
psych rock 4-piece, and they're pretty fantastic.
Amazing.
You've got some local heroes at Pleasure Inc. and stuff like that. You've
Yeah.
got some really big Floral Image. I'm on the spot now.
Chest.
Chest are
Yeah.
fantastic.
Fucking amazing
Can't
bands.
forget the lads.
Absolutely incredible. Like
yeah, Gabby Rivers, another great.
That's what I was
name,
going to
right?
say. So many great female artists as well. Gabby Rivers, Amelia and the Love Falls.
Amelia and the Love
so
Falls.
many like good artists around, which yeah, it's just so nice as well because like you see like as much as you develop yourself as bands, like as we've now gone into this kind of like community and this little circle. Like you get to see how they change as well and how they develop and the different things that they do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you
Which
always
is
kind of like you
amazing.
get into the community and the community kind of like moves in stages.
Yeah.
I feel because you all kind of like end up in the same spots at the same time and you all get on the same like gig circuit and you all start going around like the same loops and stuff and you kind of
100%.
get on like that roller coaster and it all like obviously like comes up in waves. Like there's bands that come up and go, or bands that like come up and then end up somewhere else, or
Yeah,
like you know
yeah.
stuff like that.
Arthur
so.
Black as well. I
Oh,
remember
yeah, Arthur
watching
Black's
Arthur Black.
fantastic.
Unbelievable. Arthur Black is so good. Just amazing. And
I
so
can't
young.
remember-
I can't remember how young they are, but
I
they
can't,
are
I
so
can't remember
young.
who we were there to see,
well.
but we were there.
We were
I
there.
don't think she was the headline, and we were at the gig, and then she came on just
Losing
by
her shit.
herself, didn't she, with a guitar at
Yeah.
first? I was like, yeah, she was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
Want to give a huge shout as well to Low Girl and Orchards because we played 2 amazing shows with them and they were just the nicest people, so helpful, so like constantly stayed in contact and like just been super like friendly and giving us advice. They're both doing really well for
That's
themselves.
the backbone of this industry. People that
100%.
are like about it and they want
Yeah.
to see people
Succeed,
achieve. And,
yeah.
and
Definitely.
yeah.
There's
It's
been
really
so
good.
much of that though, which is really like when you go into new
reassuring.
bands. Yeah, it's like when we put our first release out. You know, you're kind of there blind, and you're a little bit like, we don't know what this is going to be like. And it's the same when you start the band as well. You're kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know, people. You know, it might just be that no one like we never get a gig, or, you know what I mean, or different things. Luckily, we've all been in bands before, and like we kind of know the circuit. But yeah, it is helpful when people just give you that little like.
They,
Yeah,
can,
no
they
worries.
can see you there like a little duckling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
They're like, you
Absolutely,
come
yeah,
with
you're
me,
right.
my friend.
they're like, you're a good one.
Exactly, exactly, mate. Yeah, which is
Good
really
little
helpful.
ugly ducklings.
Come with us. Come with
You can have
us.
that one free of charge.
Good job.
We love it.
I've got a little gift here for you.
Wow, we have
yeah?
a gift for you as
Do you wanna
well.
hold this for me?
Yes.
These are brand new. Actually, I won't either.
Oh,
These are brand new, and
Why
if you
not?
want to contact the email down in the description, I can send you guys these. If you've ever been on the show or you just fancy having it, it's the official I was on the Jmaes show and all I got was this lousy badge.
We love it.
That's
Thank
fantastic.
you very
Thank you
much.
so
You can put that
much.
straight on your.
Yeah, that's what's going on. It's going on the
Yeah,
fishing vest.
straight
Thank
on
you
the
so
bag.
much.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, mate.
Will's gonna be so jealous.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's fine.
Limit
But
stock.
again, if you email,
yeah.
I'll send you one.
Yeah, we have a gift for you as
We
well.
do.
God.
We have. They're very exclusive. They were made by a friend.
Yeah.
It is a Bayou pick,
Oh my god.
Made by hand.
made by hand.
Made by the hands of a 3D printer.
Yeah,
Of
by
course.
the hands of a 3D
It's got
printer,
like a
baby.
scale effect on it.
Yeah,
It
it's got
certainly
a
has for a
crocodile
croc,
kinda-
Crocodile vibe.
It's got a little Bayou logo on it. So
Absolutely. There we have it.
Love it.
Exclusive. Full run pending.
Thank you very much.
No
you.
worries.
It's like Christmas.
Thanks so much to you guys. Thank you. This is going on the fishing vest for the rest of my life. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much for having us.
you.
Massively appreciate it.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
sorry, I get a stretch.
Meet Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. 100%. 100%. More music coming as well.
2025 big
Yeah.
things.
Lots
Oh
of-
yeah,
lots
big
of
things
stuff.
coming.
Check it out. Check it out, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're in the flattest part of the country with the flattest band. Flat Venus, here we are.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, over here it's just Venus. Everywhere else is flat Venus, yeah.
Tell us where the name came from.
So I came up with it because we couldn't decide on a name. And me and Maisie were throwing names around, like so many stupid names, like really awful names. Like my favourite one that stuck to me is Haunted Furniture. There was also Liquid Cat for a while. They suck. They suck.
Haunted Furniture.
This is actually, no, I really like Liquid Cat. Actually.
Liquid Cat's
I think that's really good.
We got down to the final two.
I'm glad I wasn't there for.
Yeah, this was before we brought other people into the chaos. But there was that, and then there was Pandora's Socks, which I fucking love. Sorry, can I curse?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my
I was gonna ask that before because
This
like
is on CBBC, of course.
And then Flat Venus was around because it's for us it was like I'm a mythology nerd, and it's like about astrology as well and like planets and shit, and it was like a flip on Venus, who's supposed to be this really like curvy woman. We were like, what if she was just flat? And then people think it's a flat Earth joke, so I guess it has.
and that kind of works as well.
Yeah.
Get the tinfoil hatters out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
they
did-
love us. Yeah,
It's just a commentary on celestial and physical bodies.
exactly.
You know.
Yeah, not just like we had to decide and had to just.
Yeah,
settle
making
on
it
a
sound
name.
really deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is stuff that I've never heard before. So.
There you go.
Does this bleed into your songs more themes? Themes?
I think it's like a very like on a very like basic level potentially.
Yeah.
I think that we write a few songs about space.
We used to do more.
Yeah.
I think when we first started doing music, all of the songs we'd bring out were either about being a cowboy or being in space.
Or being gay. Or
Yeah,
all of that.
all
Well,
three
no,
combined.
the
cowboys
the
in
gay
space.
was implied pretty much like from the off. It was like I'm either a gay cowboy or I'm a gay spaceman or I'm a gay space cowboy.
Yeah.
That's it really.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great premise for a film.
Thank
I'd
you.
watch it.
Thanks.
And you
When
could
we
do
get
the soundtrack.
funding,
There's
We'll
that's
get
what
on
we're
that.
gonna
actually make loads of films like that already. But
Yeah, you guys are, what do you call it? You got hands in different parts. You say you were directing.
I used to study film, and I directed a film when I came out of school, and then I occasionally freelance in like camera assisting and bits and pieces and editing. I worked on a film last year that was won a couple of awards and bits and pieces. It's like
They're being very modest.
No.
They also did our music video,
Yes.
which was incredible.
so we do have our
multiple. They did. I technically
Yeah.
did too. Yeah.
Both you film.
Yeah. Sorry,
You're both into film.
we're all
Um,
kind of into creatives, but
I'm not really good with the whole. I did actually do some of the camera work for Rogue
you
Pony,
did,
didn't I?
and then we didn't use it. Oh, we did.
I think we might have used that opening shot is me, man.
Yeah, stabilised to fucking Premiere Pro.
Yeah, so that's kind of my talent. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not really like outside of music. That's not really, nothing else is really my thing. Like
You do a lot of painting and drawing and shit.
I do, but it's mostly
Sketching.
like in a way that like a schizophrenic person would do.
So
Not like as like an actual artist.
if Flat Venus was one of your paintings, what would you think it would look like?
I mean, I've done that.
Yeah, because of
Yeah, so we're recording a single at the moment, and basically, like, part of like one of our neurodivergencies that I have is synesthesia, and I can like hear colours, and I can see sound. So I've painted like the song, like one of the songs we're recording at the moment, like for the album cover. I've like kind of made it slightly more like make sense, I guess, but it's because if I just draw it out, it's mental. But yeah, our album cover for that one's just going to be like what my mind's eye is seeing whilst doing it. So yeah, I do that.
Cool. That's actually insane. But like, no, not in like an insane way.
no, it's fine.
It's
they are.
literally insane. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about that song?
We play it live quite a bit.
Sorry, I'm looking at your face. I'm like, that's yeah.
It's called Rocket Song. It's very kind of it's probably like our most rocky song. You
It's
know?
very Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
If anything.
Bit like 90s Radiohead kind of stuff as well. It's
Bends.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally like I was like, you see this album? Can we do that album, please? That was about it. So yeah, that's kind of what we're recording at the moment. We've got a few other songs that we've been playing live that have been received very well, so we're going to record
It's
them
sort
as
of
well.
like testing the waters out on the stage and then going, these work, they could go on a project. Like you're aiming towards a project soon kind of thing, or?
We've been chipping away at stuff.
I think because we released an album so recently,
Yeah,
we can
don't wanna-
probably afford to wait.
We can, 100%. Like, our first album, we released I'm Selfish and I'm Not in January, and we love the album so much. We worked so hard on it, and it's such a cool, like, patchwork of all of our different perspectives and periods of our lives kind of thrown into this one big, beautiful thing. However, it was stressful because we started recording in, like, September. No, before that.
No, we were
August?
doing it beginning of
July.
August.
Yeah, and it was... If you've ever made an album, that's not enough time.
It's
You
like,
know?
yeah, we didn't master it. That was the only thing we didn't do.
No, it's
Yeah.
a tricky art, I find.
Yeah.
I don't know how mastering works.
No, I don't know what
We
it is.
barely do
We just
a
didn't
little
have
bit.
the tools for it, but
Yeah,
we
but-
knew someone that did.
But we
so.
did have the tools, so our drummer who's not here, Asa, is really talented, and we recorded the entire album in their house over like the course of 2 or 3 weeks, and they mixed the whole thing, they geared up their drums, and we had like cables running up the hallways to the top room where the mic was, and then a cable downstairs for the bass, and I was playing simultaneously with them upstairs like while they're doing their drums. It was a bit of a mad experience.
It was nuts.
It was lovely
Yeah.
though, it was a nice summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was one room to sleep, and the kitchen. Everything else in the whole house was recording stuff.
Yeah.
What's the name of that project, or is it?
That one was called I'm Selfish and I'm Not, and it was released in January
24th.
24th, thank you. So it's been out for
We did
a few months now.
that poster is for the album launch that we did.
Oh, cool.
Which
I made that one.
We even did the poster ourselves. Yeah.
A lot of foxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we love the
It's-
nature.
I made a collage for it. I remember we were like, what the fuck are we using to get people to come see our... Because we did an album launch gig, and...
That was implied by the poster, I think.
Well, there you go. That's what that was.
Strongly
Voodoo Daddies.
implied.
You've been told about Voodoo Daddies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's, a
it's
good, it's a
like
good place to be.
the venue.
Yeah, it's
It
a lot
is.
of fun to be there to the
That
gig
happened
there.
spot.
It
Yeah.
is, it feels
Yeah.
like it. It's
Yeah.
nice that there are smaller venues like popping up and Voodoo's has been around for a long time now, but it's lovely that there are smaller places in Norwich to put on young artists coming out, or there are promotional bodies, I guess, that are willing to take on small artists. I mean, we were there a year ago with no experience, and people were still like, "Yeah, come play a show, come open for this artist," and it's
Yeah.
without a doubt that we wouldn't have made it anywhere without them. So
Yeah, I mean, 9 months later, it was because of gigs like that we could put this on and sell it out, like, with like 9 months after starting as a band.
yeah,
Just because they were so ready to give us.
kind enough to
Gigs.
take us.
Yeah.
We just got so many gigs, like, immediately.
There was quite an appetite for us, which was very cool and not what we expected at all. I remember it was a really surreal experience. We played our first gig, and that was weird for many reasons. Like, your first gig's always like, oh my god, what the fuck is going
It's
on?
supposed to be really bad, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
And
it was the best.
it
gig
was
ever.
kind of great, actually.
So much fun.
And
we're actually still chasing that high, I think.
yeah, and then
I haven't
like
played better since.
literally that night and the next day, we got a lot of DMs being like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And we were like, what the fuck's going on? We didn't think this was going to happen.
No.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think that's like what it's about being an artist in Norwich? Like, how does that sort of scene make you guys feel as a band?
Great, actually.
You're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Really
It
good.
it makes me feel very comfortable because I just know that, you know, everything's so interconnected. It's really easy to be able to play in different spots, and there's live music going on all the time, and everywhere is independent. So they're just always doing stuff. So you're never strapped for, like, if you kind of see it from like a work standpoint, you know, there's lots of work here.
Yeah.
There's lots that you can do, and
Yeah.
you don't have to beg for it either.
Yeah.
Like, they'll come to you.
There's a great sense of community here. Like, if you are pleasant and nice to work with and polite, it's easy to make friends, and then obviously you want to gig with your friends. So that's a great kind of it's honestly like, if you aren't a nice person inherently, be nice and you will be rewarded, kind of thing. But yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
man.
just be fucking nice,
Just be
honestly.
nice.
Nice works, guys. And
It does.
We all tried it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
It's not illegal. Don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
And I
people
can-
acting like it is.
Yeah, and I can imagine in other cities it's so competitive, I feel like, or I've heard from other people in other cities trying to get into the industry, it's really competitive, whereas here it's like, you walk into the pub, you see your mate, and it's like, oh, we're doing a gig in like a few months, do you want to come do it?
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
It's a supportive environment.
It's the way it should be, though. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It just,
Well,
yeah.
Is to just be displayed as long as people have a venue to go to, and it seems like this is the spot. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
100%.
happening.
I mean, the second that we were put in a position where we could get people to play for us, as we had been on the opposite side of that so many times, like we basically just, like, the second we did that, we were like, well, who deserves it and who needs it, you know, and like, who do we like?
Yeah.
Who's been really nice
Trying
to us?
to support young artists or new artists, and specifically like artists that wouldn't necessarily get the hand up always. We always try and make sure there's other female or femme artists in the ring, because it is a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, there's
It can be
so
a sausage
much.
fest sometimes.
Oh
you know?
yeah. There is, whenever we play like a gig where there's mostly women or mostly just queer people in general, we're just like, yes, we're here, so happy. It's so, very joyful and
Yes.
nice.
It's
And
nice to have that representation and
Yeah.
to like feel like you're wanted in that space.
Yeah.
It's so lovely.
and it makes us feel so safe, honestly. Like, even the men in our group.
Solo man.
We've got one token there.
No, dude, even I'm like, oh, fucking yeah. Like, there's just not all blokes here. I feel so much
Yeah,
better. You know?
even the man in our group is like, yes,
Yeah.
let's go.
In fact, I think last time I brought it up first, I was
Yeah.
like, that's majority women. I'm feeling so
Yeah.
comfortable right now. This is so cool.
Can you tell us the best like places to go as like a femme or a queer person in Norwich? Like, where's the best places to like go out or go see bands or be in that sort of world?
That honestly, it depends what you're after. There's a big club scene here, which is great. A lot of like queer club kids, which is incredible. There's a lot of small kind of, if you're not oriented in that way and maybe you don't drink, or there's a lot of little spaces here and there as
Yeah.
well. So it depends what
I'd
you're
say
after.
good clubs for just like smaller kind of like gay scene. There's the Catherine Wheel and the
Yeah.
Castle.
yeah.
They do a lot of drag stuff at the Castle, which is really good.
Yes.
Catherine Wheel do karaoke pretty much like every night.
Yeah. They put on bigger
They're
drag.
they're open late and just like
Good time.
Yeah, they put on drag gigs even at the art centre. Like, we've got
They
the
do.
Norwich Art Centre here, which is a wonderful, wonderful space.
they do it at Voodoo's as well. I
They
think.
do it Voodoo's as well, which is wonderful. And obviously we were talking earlier about how much we like Pillow Princess, which
Yeah.
is a queer femme club night that happens every now and then.
Yeah.
in the middle of the city at Gonzo's. It's really
That's
Great
actually
time.
like quite
Great
big
time.
as well. That's very, very
yeah,
popular.
it's a really fun club night.
Yeah,
Safe.
I remember the last time I went, and like I just turned 25, and I showed up. I was like, so many 18-year-olds here. Oh my god, I feel so fucking old.
But it's nice that
But it's
18-year-olds
good.
have a space to go.
100%. I wish I had that when I was 18.
Yeah.
So it's great.
I've made this recent discovery as I'm ancient now, as a ripe 27. And, all your colleagues that you work with who are like 19, 20, they look at you as if like, what's it like, man? You know?
Yeah, no,
And it's
honestly.
like,
What was
it's
the war like, dude? Like, which one?
it's been 8 years. Like, just think about your current life, but like more of that.
Yeah, yeah.
So true.
They're-
So true.
The youngest in our... Ace is young. Ace is very young.
20,
They're
21.
21. Alice is 22.
No, Alice is 23, man.
Oh shit, you're right.
Me and Alice are in the same boat.
Yeah, but Ace is very young, and occasionally they'll just hit me with like, go home, it's past your bedtime, old lady. And I'm like, okay, fuck. Guess I'm gonna go home now.
It's because they think they've lived so much by that point, but you really haven't. You know,
No.
another lifetime goes on by the time.
I did, yeah.
Not to sound really old.
Oh, word.
By the time you get here,
You'll see. Yeah.
you'll see what happened.
I remember when
It's like,
Freddos were 3p, man. I
Bring them back.
do. Bring them back.
Bring them back.
Where's Freddo? There's no Freddos.
Well, I actually saw Freddos today, but they weren't like on their own. They were in like a bag of things. It was like 20p
You can't get
each.
them individually.
One of them was like, you know, like those bounty celebrations, like the really small bounties. Like that was the same price as a Freddo, like a whole Freddo in this like pick
Still
and mix
like
kind
that,
of thing.
Like kind of little, just bite-sized chocolate.
Yeah, 20p though, man.
20p.
Come on now.
Come on,
That's-
guys.
R.I.P.
That's tough. They were all out of
What's
date
the
as
good
well.
margin? Just back to what it was when we were younger.
Bring it back.
Weren't they like 10p?
5p.
They were about, yeah.
Oh.
You know what? No,
I
just
know.
They were a
free.
tuppence when-
can they just be like subsidised by the government? We get it for free.
This should
I think
happen.
we're very
Actually.
deserving of them.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that would make everything better.
We're deserving of sweet treats in this economy, please.
Someone get Maisie some chocolate.
What's your favourite sweet treat?
That's a great question. That's a
Of all
phenomenal
time?
question.
I like
old
Bueno Happy Hippos.
That is,
They are
I actually got a
brilliant
Bueno,
choice.
like a normal Bueno the other day, and I was like, why have I done that to myself? I should have just got a Happy Hippo.
I
This is
love
just
Bueno
like
in
a-
general, but the Happy Hippos have a special place in my heart. Anytime I see one, I have to buy them.
They're so
Every
real.
single time.
Oh, something.
Sorry?
No,
What
they're...
flavour is it?
No, they're
They're
just
like
Buenos,
hazelnut
man. They're,
types.
Hazelnut, that's it.
Yeah.
but they don't have like the chocolate coating. It's like, which for some reason makes it better. I don't
It's
know
like
why.
it's a bit like an ice cream wafer kind of thing.
Yeah,
A bit.
a bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
99.
With something crunchy, it's just
Yeah.
good, and it's a
really
little hippo.
dissecting it.
Yeah.
No, but no, but they're-
Bulk of the
Dissect the
interview,
hippo.
guys. This is what it's supposed to be about.
it deserves the attention though. Like
Yeah.
So true.
it deserves its like
Love
flowers
Happy
really.
Hippos
Mm.
so much.
I like just I don't really eat sweets very much, so when I do,
Lame.
I literally just get like plate like chocolate.
You ever
Boring.
try Lindt chocolate? Like
Fancy shit, yeah, it's nice.
It's like
Sometimes-
£3 a bar, but like it tastes amazing.
I
It's
get-
really good.
I
Yeah.
get
Little treat
I
as
do
well.
like push the boat out because it's not a regular thing. So
That's what I'm saying.
I'll
I'm
get
not
the
a
Lindt.
huge like sweet guy. Like I don't buy chocolate a lot, but like
Yeah.
when I do, I'm like I'm gonna get a good one.
I'm gonna get the good one. Oh, I
Yeah.
get like the Guylian like the shells. Is that what they're called?
Oh.
You're real fancy with it.
Yeah, that's
What is-
bougie shit, man.
The
Well, it's-
chocolate
I
truffle
agree.
shells.
Yeah,
I
man,
know
they're
what you're
so
talking
good,
about.
man. They're just great. I'll just get like the fancy stuff
Nice, as you should. Treat yourself. Yeah,
once in a while.
Yeah.
Don't hurt.
it's got to be done. Yeah. What about you, babe?
I like sweets. I'm like I like sour stuff.
Yeah, you
like
do.
anything fizzy and just coated in absolute.
You're
toxic
dressed like
shit.
you'd wear like one of those like you're dressed like you would eat one of those brain liquors like
I
remember
do
them
like
bad boys
What?
or like the juicy drop pops and shit like that.
No, I like those.
Are you
little,
saying
like,
they look
them.
like a little boy? That's what you're getting at.
Again, yes, I've actually been saying it explicitly quite a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I like
yeah.
those little like twisty roll up Vimto, chewy,
Oh hell yeah!
brain exploding shit. It's utterly I'm eating.
Yeah.
God.
That weird tape.
I'm trying to
Yes.
explain to the
Oh, the
old man
rainbow
next to me.
tape.
Oh, I like
No,
rainbow. It's
different.
I like rainbow
Different,
tape.
I
different.
remember that before.
Before the war. That's good.
Back
In my day.
I'm on that.
back when there were two Germanys, man.
Can you cut that bit?
We started the day going to the building that Hitler wanted to take for some reason.
Oh,
Norwich
the town
Road.
hall,
Yeah.
That's fun for you.
That's a weird fact. I'm
He
like,
thought
It's
this was a
'cause-
place of like beautiful. You know the words. You say the
He
words.
architecturally, like, he liked the
He liked the
tower.
brutalism.
Yeah.
It
If
was
we're going
weird.
to invade Poland, then there's this really nice building in Norwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Well, he just like, I heard the market's nice on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
out.
invade anywhere
So
if
big
she was
up
on
to
the
you.
road
Delia
with it.
Smith owns Norwich
She
Football
owns the
Club.
football
Or
club.
she's part of. She
are you
managed.
guys football guys?
She's the owner, yeah.
Yeah. Did you not know
I
that?
know that.
Fam, I'm out the loop. What?
Ed
You
Balls
need-
used to be on the committee as well.
Ed Balls was big.
Yeah.
He was,
I didn't know any of this
Was he the guy from the
shenanigans.
jungle?
he was
was
on
an
the
MP.
jungle, wasn't he? But he was an MP. He was like the shadow
also
chancellor
did
for a
He
that.
while.
tweeted Ed Balls on Twitter. So then, like, people call it Ed Balls Day.
Yeah, it's the day that Ed
name.
Balls
He just said
tweeted Ed Balls.
his name.
Honestly, yeah.
Just like,
Why?
I don't know. I think that was like his first tweet or something.
It just wouldn't.
Sometimes you gotta say your own name.
It just wouldn't-
Sometimes you gotta say your
But
own
also, his name's Head Balls.
Yeah,
That's what gets me.
That's what like. If anyone in the world had to do that exact thing, it had to be Ed Balls.
And he's from here.
So funny.
I think so,
Oh,
yeah.
around here, yeah, and he's very involved in Norwich City Football Club
With Delia.
with Delia.
Yeah.
With the
Like,
deals.
A gang, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at
I
that.
forgot about it. Thank you for reminding
After a
me.
tangent. What's next for you guys? What have you got coming up? Are you gigging soon? What's happening?
We have a little break now, actually, for like a month, don't we? Not
Yeah.
on purpose. We're just fucking busy. But we will keep recording. We will keep gigging. We'll
Yes.
keep chilling. I'll keep forcing them to have dinner with me. And yeah,
And you'll be on the Jmaes talk show this June.
Yeah.
excellent. That's the highlight.
June,
On
that's
the road.
that's some quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Christ.
impressive.
Good luck.
Honestly work. to bring the freshest sounds coming out.
Excellent. Nice.
We just need it. We just need to bring out those sounds, man.
Yeah.
What song or songs are you going to play for us today?
Oh, that's a brilliant question.
We
That's the best
haven't
question
fucking
so far.
talked about it. I have my pitches.
Go on, pitch 'em. Go.
I think we should do Fridays.
Yeah, I
Good
think so
Oh,
too.
I think we
think
should
so
do that
too. I
too.
think
Very
so
nice.
too.
And then either road pony or floorboards, unless you have other ideas.
We could do floorboards.
I think floorboards would be
Yeah.
a fun little one
Oh,
today.
you could get a
do
little
that.
promo of a song we've not recorded yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
If you
fun.
want,
Exclusive.
if
Yeah.
that's okay with you.
We'd love an exclusive.
Excellent.
We always love a song that is, you know.
You
Well,
can't
the
hear
special-
it, but it exists.
You can hear it if you watch this. There you go.
That's what I mean.
There you go.
Exclusive.
Excellent,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm getting it now.
It's not just for my pleasure. Like everyone will get to see it.
Yeah.
I only do this.
You can
Hell yeah.
only listen to it. here.
We're Flat Venus. This song is called Floorboards.
Footsteps on a landing, rounding corners fast. It's coming up through the floorboards. Something wicked come my way now from the past. Watch your silence as my last words. I'm no good on God's green earth, He won't protect me. What is life without the cage? Selfishly, I don't decline to bargain for. What is life without the rage? I'm somebody, I'm not somebody. 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 Pushing cobwebs out my eyes, he's here beside me. I can feel his heavy breath. Want to protect you from this infection that's inside me. But all it does is take and take. What I give for sweet Persephone's release. But I'm stuck in Hades' hell. Locking eyes, I'm squaring up the silent beast. My sweet love. somebody, I'm not somebody. I'm 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 somebody, I'm not somebody. Thanks.
So it's been a funny kind of day.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been rainy, it's been dry and nice living rooms. And,
Yeah, really lovely houses actually.
world's coming to an end here. What kind of stuff do you do in the music industry currently?
What do I do?
Yeah.
So I'm a music publicist, and that means I am the middleman between the artist and journalists and press and podcasts and things, and I make things happen. I make sure that they get album reviews and they do interviews, and their music just becomes a bit more, established in the World Wide Web and print and things. It's pretty fun.
So it's quite involved in a lot of social media stuff, or is it more, like, they print?
Yeah, so there's magazines like Enemy and Clash and Rolling Stone UK and Dork and DIY, and there's podcasts like Tape Notes and other things like not necessarily just music, like Table Manners. I'm trying to think of other ones, but you basically are putting these musicians out there.
Yeah.
And so the public can read about them or hear them and decide, I want to buy their album. It's all about buying the album at the end of the day and growing a fan base.
Are you a big album fan?
Yeah, definitely.
What's your favourite album from this year?
This year?
Yeah, well, that's kind of early on, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe
God, I don't know.
last year?
Last year I loved Geordie Greep's debut album. I think it was my favourite. Also loved Confidence Man's album, and I think Sad Night Dynamite had a really good album as well. It was really good.
What would you say has changed the most in Norwich?
In Norwich?
As a youngin'?
Yeah, so I went to college here, which was like 6 years ago now. I think the most bits that's changed is like venues, like the artist we heard today talking about, like Voodoo Daddies, like that wasn't there when I was here, and all the lovely like food places that have popped up and different club nights, and it really now feels like it's a place for young people. But I don't think it really was that sort of place when I grew up here. It felt like no bands came here to tour. There wasn't much to do apart from going to the cinema, but now it just feels like it is a place, a flourishing place for young people to like do art and explore and have fun, which is really nice.
And you were saying, you think it feels similar to where we first met in Norwich?
Yeah, it feels the same. I mean, I think I chose to go to uni there or in Nottingham, because it felt so much like Norwich.
But like young you now, you think if you were who you were then, now you'd feel more comfy here, you think?
I think
like
so.
Younger you would be like, oh wow, that was
I
so
think
cool.
I'd have less reason to want to move away.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be here because there wasn't much.
It felt like opportunities.
Yeah, it felt like more opportunities elsewhere. But Norwich and Nottingham are very similar. They both got a castle, both got a good food and band scene, and it's like just enough outside London for it to feel fresh and nice and sort of isolated in a little bubble of happiness, but then enough excitingness going on. Excitingness. New word, you heard it here first. But yeah, no, it's been such a lovely day. So nice to come back, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay. It's been great to have a bit of help, it's try something new.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Reeling out my degree, my journalism degree, so it's nice.
Radio days
the old radio. Yeah, I found loads of my radio stuff yesterday when I got home, which was really nice, like all my old scripts and things, and I was like, wow, that was quite cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw your story.
Yeah.
All the little bits in there.
Yeah, I found loads of bits, which is really nice. But yeah, it's been really fun, so thanks for having me.
And we went to the television shop.
Television and movie store, which I needed to show you because it's my favourite shop in Norwich.
Yeah.
Because there's not another shop like it, I don't think.
Stuff from our favourite show.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought something and I really, really like it. So I got a figure for Christmas from my brother, which is like the kid from The Empty Child.
The child himself.
The child himself. I used to have a t-shirt with his face on. I used to work to house parties when I was 17, thinking I was really cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Well, it is cool.
Yeah.
But I got a nude because
he's a Sigma.
He's Yeah,
Sigma Ood.
he's Ood Sigma from Planet of the Ood, and I just think Oods are such gentle creatures. It's sad that they're enslaved.
No, they got freed.
They got freed. They got freed. This one isn't actually freed as of yet.
No, in this story he was.
I would like one with the brain. I think
free brain.
free brain. But I think they're such gentle creatures that I want one to go on my mantelpiece. So yeah, I'd say I'd give it to you, but
No, but I have something to give to you for being on the show.
oh my god.
Of course, you can email me if you fancy one of these. It's the genuine. I was on the Jmaes talk show, and all I got was this lousy badge. But I present I like a Blue Peter badge.
Do you know what? This is better than a
on
Blue
the
Peter
show.
badge because I think when I was younger I did give something into Blue Peter and I never got a badge.
Oh,
so
you
this
got the
is
Jmaes badge, right?
yeah, this is better. I'm actually
I-
going to put it on now. So yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I think it's one upside down,
Lovely.
but that's okay because I can read it. It doesn't matter if anyone else can.
That's all that. It is really tiny text.
Yeah, I was like, what does it say? What does it say? No, it's good. What have you thought of Norwich?
I think that Norwich is not as flat as I thought.
No, I mean we did go up a few
There's
hills.
A few hills, yeah. So misguiding.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you come next time not on a Sunday because
No, there's
here.
stuff open.
But we've seen many churches today.
Yeah. Church and pub city.
Yeah, maybe that's what Delia Smith should change it to,
Yeah.
if she has the authority to do
Change
that.
what?
The name to Norwich, instead of Norwich, just be called Church and Pub City.
That's what they should call it.
Yeah, instead of Norwich, should change the name. And I think Delia
Church
Smith.
and pub.
Yeah, just called the Church and Pub. And Delia Smith, who has all authority over Norwich, should be able to change that.
And Ed Balls.
And Ed Balls. That's what we learnt a lot today.
Yeah, we learned a lot about Ed, we learned about Delia,
Yeah.
and that's the dealio.
But I bought Tenant as well.
Yeah.
I think. What about you?
I always say that.
You guys, what, you doing a show or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just hosting it.
What's it about?
It's a sort of music show
Yeah.
Whoa.
about bands in Norwich.
We're a band, and we're in Norwich.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like my place is like over there. We can play some.
You know, we were going to wrap the
songs
day up, but
But-
if-
Oh, that's fine if you.
No,
wanna
I
wrap
mean,
it. Are you sure?
I'm sure. we
Yeah,
can
that's
fit you in.
absolutely fine.
I don't want to get in your way or anything.
No, no, no.
It's
You
fine.
guys look really polite and nice. So.
I mean, I try to be. You know.
Yeah.
How did you get the mics on?
You just wear these.
Yeah,
You just wear them?
just you know.
That's what musicians do.
Yeah, I suppose.
They're
I listen
Pre-prepared.
back
Identical
every
to
day,
ours.
you know,
Yeah.
to work
Yeah.
on my vocals and stuff.
It's actually for moments like these.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I've been waiting for this, something like this for a while.
But you're gonna play.
Yeah.
You want to play the song?
Do you want to play the song?
How
Sure.
like can we play you 2 songs if that's cool too?
You know,
Yeah.
That's exactly what we
Really?
actually asked
I
on,
thought
the-
I was
on
being
our show.
cheeky.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
Well,
crazy.
okay, sweet. Cool. Yeah, should
Yeah,
we-
let's go.
Let's go.
Okay,
All
cool.
right, thank you so much.
Okay.
Wait, what are your
Wow.
names, by the way?
I'm Meg.
Okay, sweet.
What's your name?
I'm James.
Oh, you're James as well.
I'm James as well.
So two James is crazy.
So, wait,
Wait, you're not
name's
James.
as well. You're James, and that's James, and he's James.
No.
Oh, this is crazy.
Wait, who's James?
Hi, we are Zigarettes, and this is Tea Tree Therapy.
Why am I panicking? It's just me in the cafe, it's empty. Waiting for 6 p.m. I can head home, sit, cry again. Waiting for somebody who can teach empathy. For 10 years I've been rusty. My heart's racing, not any better. Just like the holes on my sweater, I
here right. It'll be another time. Waiting for somebody who can teach empathy. For 10 years I've been rusty, vacant rooms inside my head, all the guests waiting downstairs. I still haven't made the beds yet. Green leaves fall from the tea tree to meet me. I'm waiting for somebody who can teach empathy. For 10 years I've been rusty, vacant rooms inside my head, all the guests waiting downstairs. I still haven't made the beds yet.
That gappy bit is so fun without the fucking drums.
We're at the end of our voyage here in Norwich, and we came across you lads here in the park, just across the road, and you've just played us some lovely music.
Was it all right?
I mean, we were listening from the corridor because we
Yeah.
couldn't actually fit in
It's a
your
bit of a small
your bedroom,
room,
unfortunately,
yeah.
but it all sounded very lovely.
Yeah, it's not meant for like more than 2 people really. So
We were more looking at all of
We
the
were
paraphernalia.
observing this stuff as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah, that's Jimin from BTS.
We thought it was Harry Styles, but
You know,
we were sat in the
easy
dark.
mistake to make, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's Herbie up there as well, next to Lightning
Yeah.
McQueen,
Wow.
amongst various other people. But you know, it's a very filled out living room.
Yeah.
We've really over 2
Lovely
years, we've really
pictures.
decked it out. You know,
The Minecraft movie Fry helmet.
I still haven't seen the movie yet.
No.
No.
Okay.
Herbie has.
Yeah, I loved it.
We were meant
It
to
was
see it
good.
together. Yeah, he really enjoyed
Oh, the
it.
guy who did Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Shit.
director. Yeah.
And Nacho Libre as well.
Nacho Libre,
Mhm.
also a good
Really?
movie.
That's
Yeah.
probably why Jack Black.
That's
wasn't it?
exactly what I said.
Oh,
Old friends.
all the connections are
Yeah.
coming
It all makes
together.
Why the
sense
fuck
now.
is there like 500 hot chocolates in the kitchen?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
It's me. I'm back again.
You in another
you
band
were
as
in.
well. I didn't.
Are you that guy that was on the Cajun?
Yes, the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
down next to me
Yeah.
doing the. Yeah, I remember now.
I thought you were supposed to go. We only paid you for like the hour.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You better not charge the company card.
I really don't have much money, mate. I'm really sorry. But
But you're in, like we discussed earlier, you're in this band.
Oh yeah, the foreshadowing has come into effect
Yes.
Oh,
right
he's our
now.
drummer, isn't he?
Foreshadowing
Yeah.
concluded.
Mhm.
it's there. It's finished.
We're full
Yeah.
circle.
The shadow has
Mhm.
forward itself.
Jake is
towards
real,
this
and
moment.
he's also in our band.
True.
Many bands, like you talked about earlier. How many bands have you been in Norwich? Is it just these ones? Have you been?
These ones are many before. I've been gigging around Norwich for at least a decade, so the list is extensive. Extensive.
And drummers are hard to come by in Norwich.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Oh, sought after.
Yeah.
So-
Few
Drummers
far
and
between.
keys players.
Mm.
We're both
Oh,
a
yeah.
rare breed.
There's like
Very rare.
3 total in the whole city across both. You know, that's it.
I'd say so.
Hopefully
Yeah.
this will be like more of a public. Any keys players out there that aren't known,
Yeah.
make yourself
Yeah.
Or anyone that
Show
wants
yourself.
to
Norwich,
learn
Norwich
keys.
needs you. Norwich in general needs you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just come
Uh,
move here. You know, really help us out. Really help us out. You know.
How long has Ziggurats been going?
Oh, like
2 years?
2 and a bit, maybe.
Yeah,
2 years. I'd
It's been
say.
real for like a year.
A year and a half, maybe. It's like the
Yeah.
first half of
Yeah.
it was kind of just piggybacking off of HMV Norwich,
Which
and
is where I think I came
fantastic.
Yeah.
came across
segue
you guys
into
to
that.
begin with,
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
Yeah.
We got popular from telling people what album they are
Yeah.
based on their star sign.
What's your
Yeah.
star
And,
sign?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm an Aries. What are you?
Do you
man?
remember?
Scorpio.
Yeah.
What month is that?
March and April, I think. Well, it is March because I
I
know that one for certain.
Can't remember what you
I
got.
forgot
Oh,
his birthday. Man, Just pull up the videos right now. Scroll through.
You've got to give us the answers.
All right, okay. Off the top of your head.
Top of the dome.
Scorpio, what month is that?
November.
November. Oh. Oh no, Virgo's November as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
We gave that Taylor Swift. We gave that Taylor Swift.
The other one must be something like
Midnights as well. Oh yeah.
Something dodgy. Something dodgy. I feel like after Taylor Swift we just.
But yeah, what's the follow-up, man?
Something weird. I'd go with like.
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy. Yeah.
Def Leppard.
What gives you these thoughts about? Yeah.
It's nothing about you. It's just the star sign. You know? It's just like that's just
it's
how
written
it is.
in the stars.
It's written in the stars, and we read the stars,
you can't get it
and
more,
the stars
scientific
say
than that.
Thin Lizzy. You know, that's just how it is.
But if you worked at HMV, you would know my friend Raf, who's also a musician.
Big shout out to Raf.
Shout out, Raf.
Shout out to Rafael Mendes Brown.
I miss
Showed me
him.
how to fold a t-shirt.
He did. He showed me how to fold a t-shirt too. I
His mum
fold the
Sonia
exact
must have taught him
same.
well.
Oh, dude. Thank you, Sonia. I would not be
Sonia.
able to fold t-shirts without you, honestly.
She was the mayor of Dis.
The
What?
His mum, yeah.
Nepotism.
Mayor of this.
Mayor
Mayor,
of
yeah.
Dis. I mean, like, it's cool being a mayor, but of all places. I'm not a fan of Dis. So I just want to say that I do not like that. I do not like that town whatsoever.
That's
I don't.
That's
good, man.
where I live.
That's where Meg's from.
Don't diss the diss.
Okay, I'll try. Okay,
got a
I'll
ring to it,
refrain from anything else today. But
That's okay.
It's
Don't worry,
alright.
we can carry on this without
It's
feeling
okay, yeah.
hard feelings about this.
About this. If you will.
It's fine. We can carry on.
Let's carry on.
Yeah, what you got planned with?
Yeah, go on a Dis later. You know?
Yeah. Go fuck some shit.
We're never playing this again. They won't have us.
Nah, we're bad,
They
man.
wouldn't
We're
take us
bad.
barred
Barred
from the
from
whole
the whole
town.
town
We're
of
not
Dis.
allowed in.
Yeah.
They've got like people on the
They said,
roads in.
look at the sign, it says no cigarettes.
Apart from the Aldi, though, we can get in the Aldi.
Oh,
The Aldi.
Yeah.
the big Tesco's very good. I've got to say.
Best supermarket in Norwich.
Big Tesco, Blue Ball Lane, out Sprowston.
Okay.
Yeah, Tesco
That's-
Extra.
that's stuff
It's
to-
got
Damn,
everything, man.
jeez,
It's got
that's
everything.
fast.
It's well stocked. It's well kept.
Well stocked.
It's,
Good
it's
clothes.
recently been refurbed. Yeah, they got an F&F
Whoever's
section.
managing that
Damn.
Tesco is
Doing good.
running a tight
Doing
ship.
good.
I would
Ah.
say first edition around the corner.
The box man over there.
The boss man.
Boss man shop, yeah.
We've got to take you guys there because
Yeah.
that's the reason we called our first EP first edition.
Is it actually named after that shop?
Yes, exactly.
You
Yeah.
fucking
He's
know
just
this,
found
man.
this out. Yeah.
Just finding out now.
Yeah, no, that
Crazy.
that boss man has served us so well through our 2 years in this house. Through my 2 years in this house. You don't live here,
I
but
don't
Nah,
know.
neither do
You're
I.
from
Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
Sadly, yes.
The next GTA map.
Yep, true. Yeah, yeah.
What?
They're
That's
putting on
crazy.
GTA 6,
Yeah, yeah, they
aren't
are,
they?
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you not see the leagues?
No.
It's Milton
Yeah.
Keynes, yeah.
That's.
A lot of roundabouts.
I'm so out of the fucking loop, man.
I don't know if it actually is true.
It's just something.
I want it to be real, yeah. And he could be.
You
So.
went to my school.
He's from the Milton Keynes guy as well. Is
Can
he
you tell
alright?
us how you guys formed as a band?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
It's a good
from,
story.
It's
Yeah.
a pretty good story. I mean, me and Herbie, obviously,
You were that part.
we were that part. We
Where
were the
did the other
start.
pieces of
So-
the cigarette?
So we
What?
needed. I started out. I was very new to
Music.
just my music in general. Like this is my first
Never heard a song
band.
before.
Never heard a song before this. So just thought, hey, why not? And then Herbie's been doing this
You're
his
a
whole
fan
life.
of music.
I'm a fan of music.
You've got a good palette.
Yeah,
under you, and you
I'd
kind of knew what you liked.
I'd say so. And then Herbie kind of, dropped his tastes onto mine. We formed this kind of like mutual, like, oh, we kind of like the same kind of stuff. That's cool. Let's form a band. So we needed a bass player and a drummer. My friend Tommy, who can't be with us today, unfortunately, he's hanging out with his mum. That's
Ugh.
ridiculous,
That mum's a
really, really ridiculous. But he was living in Hull at the time, which again is Hull, yeah.
Stay tuned for the whole episode.
Tommy's making a
City
cameo in that
Culture
one.
A few years ago.
Is it?
Was it?
No,
A
it
few years
was,
ago,
yeah.
it got removed.
No, it's a different city every year.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes
Oh,
sense.
Well,
next?
for a
There's no
year
more
it was the
culture
city of
there.
culture.
No.
Yeah, they
It's all
removed it
gone.
after a year.
Yeah.
They did all the
Packed
culture
up and
last
left.
They
year.
took it
Yeah.
away.
Culture's
He was
done.
Birmingham last year.
Fair.
Wild.
Crazy.
Wild choice.
Wild
Stay tuned for the
choices,
Birmingham
yeah.
episode. Oh shit, I saw your line. Tommy.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Tommy.
Anyway.
So we retrieved him from Hull. It was a long, arduous process. We tracked
We actually
down,
went up there and we
Brought-
chained him up.
dragged him out of his
And,
house.
Yeah. Well, we borrowed a few. We know someone with some horses, so we went on horseback
Mhm.
and
Rode up there.
kind of chained him up and
The horse.
or him?
No, him, and
Oh,
obviously him. And
Yeah, yeah.
Put him on the back of the horse and kind of
Dragged him
Chained him
along.
onto a horse.
Chained him onto.
chained him
like,
up like arms and that.
Dragging him.
With chains? Or
Arms
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
Chains, obviously.
I don't think
Tommy's
we say
too
chained
strong
him
to
up.
break
You know?
out.
Yeah,
Is the
he's a
horse
big
strong?
guy. The horse is massive, man.
Stallion.
Huge,
Big
Stallion,
huge,
yeah.
yeah, big guy. So
Yeah.
dragged him back to Norwich, gave him a bass.
You got to work.
Got to work.
Mm.
Jake saw an Instagram post I made.
Yeah, I came willingly.
He came.
Yeah.
He decided to. You know, like Tommy had no choice. He had a choice of coming today, and he chose not to. But you know, we'll let him have that since we dragged him from Hull on horseback. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and from there, played our first show May of 2023.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
Close to the
Alright, cool.
second anniversary.
Mhm. Yeah, it's very
I thought
much.
it was March.
There is an actual cigarettes day, and that was. when
There's
we
like
released.
40
May-
cigarettes.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
420.
Yeah.
No, that's this
That
guy's
is- that's
birthday.
my birthday.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
That's it.
420 is my birthday. Yeah,
Same day as Adolf Hitler, who
Ah.
planted
Yeah,
Norwich
this-
Town Hall.
that is indeed.
What are the venues in Bury?
We played at the Hunter Club.
Yeah, Hunters Club seems
Hunter's
to be
really cool.
seems to be like the main one they've kind of like got going, or like the one that someone out of town hears about. That seems to be the one that kind of flies past on most people's radar. I think a lot of the time. I couldn't actually tell you any of
The
the rest.
big one that we went to the NMG Awards at was the Apex, and I know they do some
Okay.
bigger shows, but I don't know. I'm not from Bury. I know that one and the Hunter Club, and that is it. You know, shout out Tim Willett though from New Music Generator for playing our stuff. He's a big advocate of the Hunter Club, so shout out Tim. Love that guy.
But as it's getting near to the end of our day, I'd like to ask you a question generally about Norwich. If I had to spend the best day in Norwich, what would it be and how would I spend it?
Oh,
Good question. I would start.
which
the day-
season?
Like summer, like sort of now, sort of nearing summer.
No, okay, spring into summer.
Don't go on a Sunday or a Monday because everything's closed.
Yeah,
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
I think we could start off with like a breakfast at Olives or Cafe 33.
Cafe
33,
33.
something
There's
for
a queue
everyone
outside
there.
there.
Yeah, man, that
Yeah.
place got queue. So
It's
you're
got
gonna
queue
you're gonna
for a
have
reason.
breakfast there, and I reckon after that, pub and paddle.
Pub and paddle is
Pub
great.
and paddle. You said
Go
pub and
along
paddle.
the river,
Yeah.
and
You-
then
yeah. You
pub.
hire like a
pubs
canoe
and
and you just get to row yourself to every pub along the river in Norwich, which is well nice
It's
when it's sunny.
incredible.
And then after that, probably sort of some lunch.
Where we get
Will we
lunch?
go
Yam?
for lunch? Yam would
Yam,
be good.
something for everyone. in
Yam's a
Yam.
good selection. I personally
Yeah.
really like the kimchi, which
kimchi,
is
yeah.
a Korean
I
food
know
restaurant.
kimchi.
It's
Yeah,
so
kimchi's
good.
Salt-
really good,
salt
actually,
water
yeah.
kimchi, like the
Yeah.
same.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, all dishes are like
Yeah.
it's like 10, 12 quid, and it comes out in like 5-10 minutes, and it's just the best thing
Yeah,
you've
that's some
ever
good
eaten.
shit.
It's incredible. And if you feel like a coffee midway through the day, you got Kofra, which is just up there in St Giles Street, and Red Roasters, which is on
Yeah.
the market.
And
Also
then
pop
by the
market.
evening, probably go to Voodoo's and see a cigarette show.
There we
Being
go.
supported
I
by
would-
Bayou too.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a double bill for you?
We
Jake, one
literally did one.
You just
Friday night?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yes. Was it
No,
yesterday?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday
Did I have a
night,
day
yeah.
off in
They
between?
just sit
Yeah,
you
you
on the
did.
You
side.
did.
It's
Feel like
happened 4 or 5 times now, actually, in fact. I've done lots of double sets.
Don't even get
Sometimes I had to do like the opening and then take all my stuff off, someone else play, and then put all mine back on and do the headline.
Terrible.
But most of the time, like these days, if we're both like playing both bands at the
We'll
same
make
time, we
sure.
can get them like
Yeah.
back to back. So you know, less work on my my poor arms. But yeah, I love a
Sounds like
double
a set
set.
of like 20 songs almost.
Yeah, I think the other day I played like 18 in a row,
Christ,
and that was
Jesus, man.
yeah. Takes it out of you,
You
man.
just played the cajon. Are you a fan of the cajon, or were you saying?
Nah, it's my first time playing a cajon.
Mm.
It was interesting. I prefer a pair of sticks
Yeah,
in my hand.
really.
Could have
but
done that with the cajon.
I feel like I've
Battered them.
I've battered my hands a bit, to be completely honest, but they'll survive. I've got a rough drummer hands, so
You got some fun stuff on.
yeah,
Some ink.
we've got some funky stuff
Gotta
going on.
zoom in
Man.
on these nails.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah, the nails are
Damn,
sick.
look at these.
Yo.
Did you
Oh,
do
yeah.
them yourself?
Nah, I got them done with my girlfriend. Went for a little double date. It was quite nice. Would go again.
Mhm.
Having your cuticles done though, horrible.
Mhm.
Would
That's
not
the last
recommend
thing
that
to do
part.
on a
Cut it
day in
off?
Norwich,
Did
actually.
they like
Yeah.
scrape it back and...
That was like sensory overload, man. I was like in
Too
personal
much.
hell, just like melting down while that happened. But the rest of it was,
I actually have no
great.
nails.
You've got none.
There's a lack of nail.
Well, yeah, I've noticed this
You're
about
a
her
hard
before.
grafter.
Yeah. I'm
Your hands look like this, so it's
putting up sheds and like building.
Uh-huh.
Like I actually built the Norwich Cathedral.
Yeah.
I actually did.
You did the mining for the like rocks as well yourself.
We even need to put her back in the
He
mines.
did that since he watched the Minecraft
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he really got
I do,
inspired
yeah,
by it.
actually, yeah. They're like a kin of mine, Steve. I don't know if you've heard of him from the Minecraft
Big
movie.
guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
I like
So-
I am.
Really get back to music once more.
Sorry. Yes.
The hardcore journalist in me wants to ask you what's next for you as a band. What you're doing?
Probably going to see the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet, James.
Not yet. Got to do that.
Me
but-
neither. Me and James need to catch up
Exactly,
on that
but-
stuff.
But other
We're
than
behind.
the Minecraft movie, I'd say recording more music. That's the main thing we want to do. We've got some shows coming up. We are playing at UEA in the Square, 17th of May, 22nd of May. Supporting Logan's Close
In London.
in London and New Cross Inn with Ruby Doomsday. Tickets to that in the bio.
When's that,
Okay,
sorry?
great.
22nd of May. 22nd
Oh,
of May.
this show
is
will
that
be
one.
out in June.
Oh.
So promote stuff that's
What's
out.
in
Scratch
June?
that.
What's in June?
Let's go with
Headline
June.
show is in June, 28th of June.
22nd, we're playing the festival.
22nd of June. That also is the month that the show comes out.
Can we re-edit this in chronological order so we say the 22nd for the 28th?
Exactly. 22nd of June. That also is the month that the show comes out. The
Let's go with
headline
June.
show is in June, 28th of June. Exactly.
That'd be
So
sick.
22nd of June. First Light Festival on the New Dawn stage. Almost got my words mixed up. That's in Lowestoft. And then have we got anything booked after that?
Headliner.
Oh, you
No,
said-
no, go
oh
with
yeah,
those,
chronological order.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll swap those around. But yeah, headline show's gonna be fun. Can't wait for that. Haven't done one since May last year, so
Yeah.
be
I
a
saw
fun
a
time.
poster in the room that you supported Swim Deep.
No,
Swim
Swim School.
Swim School.
Swim Deep would have been crazy.
That also would have
but
been crazy.
That would have been awesome. But no, Swim School was amazing. The loveliest people, and turns out we found out that the guy we're recording with is their live sound technician.
Yeah.
Which is a very cool little link we've got there now. Dylan, shout out Dylan Barber as well. Once again, love you, man. Love you, man. But yeah, Swim School are the nicest people. Music's sick. New albums coming out end of the year. Excited for that, man. But yeah, Alfie Templeman as well. List
Yeah.
the supports off. Just
Yeah.
rattle them off right now.
Are you
Yeah, we've
guys
had some
bringing?
decent
Are
bits.
you doing an album?
Well, we've actually, by the time this will have come out, we've actually arranged to schedule away like a writing weekend together.
Oh, that's nice.
We're like gonna lock ourselves away like all as a group for 3 days, which feels like such a luxury for kind of like a band of like our level and size, and just really kind of like use that time to try and like get some cool new stuff out. We've done like the first EP, and then like the singles we've released. And
Very recently.
Yeah, very recently.
Really nice
And
stuff.
yeah, we're gonna like try and evolve to like our next.
Next.
Whatever the next Ziggy chapter is gonna be.
Ziggy.
These guys are gonna take me there,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm
take him
here
to
for the
Ziggy
ride.
Land,
They're gonna
dude.
Chain you up to the old horse.
I would like to
Take
avoid
him
the
down
horse,
to the
down
beach
Yeah.
house. You
To
know.
Ziggurat Town.
but if the horse is required, I will. Yeah, I'll play the part.
Welcome to Ziggy Town.
Well, thanks for having us at that.
Thank you for coming to Ziggy Town today.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Thank you for
I
having
think
us.
You've already got one, and you've got many. But
I don't have any.
I think
there you go.
because you don't have any, if you hold that,
Oh my
we've
god.
only got one left, so you'll have to share.
That
You
bag
get-
was
if you
full
get-
this morning.
I know. I've underestimated how many people are in bands, but yeah, if you want to have a look there, you've got yourself an honorary Jmaes badge.
I was on the Jmaes talk show, and all I got was this lousy badge.
Email me if you want one.
Beautiful. Well, thank you
That's
for
all.
inviting us on the show. Appreciate it. Had a lovely time. Stream the songs we played, by the way. That would be wonderful. That'd be great.
We'd like that very much.
Please. Just one.
One stream, please.
Just one stream, please, sir. Please. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Norwich.
Goodbye.
Everyone you know, from your local scene to your wildest dreams, ready to sell, let's go. It's time to listen to the Jmaes Talk Show. Yeah.
We're here in Norwich,
We're talking to bands.
talking to Bayou,
Flat Venus.
and later on we're going to talk to a band called Ziggurat. Bloody hell, it's a bit wet. Shall we go inside?
Yeah.